Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Tina and my aim is to improve your drawings just like others have done for me when I just started out. In this tutorial I want to go over how I draw black fur in pastel pencil. First I start by blocking in the base layer, which I did completely with my black Unison soft pastel. You just cover your paper and then blend it out. You could use a blending stump, a cotton tip, basically whatever is most comfortable for you to use. For me, I just used the soft tool that's double F from Pan Pastel. Once your underlayer is in place, we can start adding some detail. First, I go over with a cool grey color. Mind you though, this is dependent on your reference photo. I've used the cool grey so the highlights pop some more, but for example, had the subject been under a clear blue sky, picking a blue tone would have been great. Just keep following in the direction of the fur and you'll be fine. As you can see, I went over the entire piece and I am blending it out again with a soft touch, so you can still see it, but it's less defined. The next step is to add in some brownish reddish tones. Whenever you are dealing with a warm feel, you should try your best to mimic that with your colors. In black fur, reddish browns are perfect for this. I switched to a different view here so you guys can see the strokes better. Don't keep these warm tones confined to one color, that is why I added darker colors on top. By using different tones you create more depth. I know this is going to sound familiar if you've ever watched anything else related to pastel or even colored pencil for that matter, but you need to pay close attention to your reference photo so you can see and use the right colors. So the purple I'm using here is there because that is what I see on my reference photo. Same goes for the blue. The same applies here as it did for the warmer tones. By adding more tones you build more depth. All of the other colors up till now added to your underlayer. Now we are going in with a black pastel pencil, and because of all the colors in the underlayer, this gives you a rich black. I am using a Krita color for my black just because I found this to be the most intense black I've ever used, but you can use whichever one you like. Also, I'm blending it out again because this gives it a softer look, but you could leave it as is. It depends on your personal taste. I even go over the areas where I've already blended it out with this black again, which gives it more depth. It's always important to follow the direction of the fur, but this is the part where it's from the utmost importance. You can see me following the direction and switching it up in length as well. This is so my fur doesn't look like robotic strokes. Now I did list the materials in the description if that is something that you want to check out, but to be honest you could build the layers with any sort of pastel from whichever brand you like. Just keep in mind that when you use pencils on pencils the result will be a little bit duller. That is because when you first do your underlayers in Pan Pastel or soft pastel for example, your later layers in pencil will have a slightly different look, which will result in a more realistic look and a less flat feel. If you haven't already and you like my content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I usually upload a video each Friday, but hit that bell notification if you never want to miss out on any of my videos. After this dark layer, I add in some highlights. For this I chose a light violet. This matches great with the blue and purple tones that are already in the piece. Keep in mind that you adjust your colors and tones to your reference photo. To refer back to my previous example with a clear blue sky, in this case going in with a light blue would be better. Here again I switch between colors and add in some highlights with a cool grey, but since this is a warmer piece, I go over it again with a warm brown tone. Sometimes it may feel as though you are doing something in vain, but keep in mind that the building of this many layers is what will make your piece get that really realistic look. After another layer of dark hairs on top, I move over to the right side where I add the warm highlights, blend it out, and then to me that side looks perfect. I couldn't help myself and I went back in with the color on the left side again just to make it pop a little bit more. To give you guys a better understanding of how this works when you're actually working on something, next week I'll be posting a small tutorial of a Newfoundlander puppy. Hope to see you there!